Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making my take on gingerbread cupcakes. To begin, you'll need all the ingredients listed on screen. The full recipe will be in the description box below. In my mixing bowl for my stand mixer, add the sugars, flour and butter together. Using the paddle attachment on the first speed, blend that together until it resembles a sand-like consistency. While that's on the mixer, in the jug with the milk, add the oil, vanillas, sour cream, egg and golden syrup, and whisk all the ingredients together. Putting the mixer back on a low speed, I pour in the jug of wet ingredients slowly while mixing. Once all the wet ingredients have been poured into the dry, I scrape down the bowl, then mix the batter again for 1 minute on second speed. I then added the spices and mixed that through the batter. Now the batter is ready, I lined my cupcake tins. This recipe makes 12 to 16 cupcakes, but depending on the size of your cupcake tins. The tins that I use allows me to get 16 cupcakes out of the batter. I'm using gold and red foil papers to give these cupcakes a more festive look. I like to use an ice cream scoop to portion out the batter for each cupcake. Personally, I love the ice cream scoop as it makes this process so quick and easy and they turn out perfect every time. Now the cupcakes are ready to bake. I place the tray in my oven preheated at 160 degrees for 20 minutes. While those are baking, I'm going to make the gingerbread dough. As this is for a very small amount of dough, I decided to mix this by hand. In a medium mixing bowl, cream together the butter and the brown sugar, then add in the golden syrup. Then to the flour, I added the spices and Bicarb Soda and gave that a mix before adding it to the butter and sugar mixture. Once the ingredients started to come together, I pressed the dough together to form a ball. Then taking 2 sheets of baking paper, I placed the dough between them and rolled it out. I rolled it out to a thickness of about half a centimetre. I then chilled the dough in the fridge to firm up. While the dough was chilling, the cupcakes were ready to come out of the oven. To check that they were baked all the way through, I did the spring test, which is just pressing your finger lightly on top of the cupcake to ensure it springs back. While the cupcakes are cooling completely, I cut out the mini gingerbreads. Once the cookies were cut out, I transferred them to a baking tray and popped them in the oven at 160 degrees for about 6 minutes. While those were baking, I made the cream cheese icing. In my KitchenAid bowl, I added my softened butter. As you can see, I melted it down a little bit too much. Place that on the mixer and beat that on high for about 1 minute. I'm then going to add in all of the icing sugar and beat that on high again for another minute. Then add in your vanilla bean paste, beat that again, and then your cream cheese. For some reason, I don't have the footage of me adding the cream cheese. Once the cream cheese icing was done, I then transferred it to a piping bag with a large round piping tip. The cookies were then baked and needed to cool completely. To decorate these cupcakes, I piped a mound of cream cheese icing on top of each cupcake. I then dusted them with cinnamon and stuck one of the gingerbread cookies on top in the icing on a slight angle. The spiced sponge cake paired with a vanilla bean whipped cream icing dusted with cinnamon is a perfect match. So light and yet flavourful. These would be great paired with a coffee or as a festive bake this Christmas season. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the latest videos. See you next time!